Good morning, boys and girls. We are going to talk about two-dimensional shapes today. So this is 2D shapes. 2D stands for two-dimensional. And here we have our circle, our square, our triangle, rectangle, oval, diamond, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, semicircle, that means a half circle, a star, and a heart. And in our Zoom last week, we went on a two-dimensional shape scavenger hunt. So I want to show you some of the things that I found from my house for this scavenger hunt. We're going to start with the circle. I found a couple things that are shaped like a circle, like this colander. This colander is round and it's shaped like a circle. This is what my mother uses to strain her vegetables. I also found in my back room where all the sports stuff is, this bike lock. And I noticed that this bike lock is kind of shaped like a circle. It's sort of a springy bike lock, but when you turn it like this, it's a circle. It's round. It just has one edge that goes all the way around and no points. The next shape I looked for was a square. Believe it or not, a square was kind of hard for me to find. I had one student in my class, I think it was Lily, that found some dice, and each side was a square. I don't have dice in my house, but I did find a sticky note pad. So a pad of sticky notes, and I have a square. All the sides are equal, up and across. They're the same width, and we could even double check that if I take one of them off. And I take this edge. Is it really the same size as this edge? It is. That's how you have a square, when all four sides are equal. Now we're looking for the triangle. And it was very hard for me to find a triangle in my home too, but I found an almost triangle with this coat hanger. It's, if I take the hook off the top and pretend that it comes to a point here, it has three sides like a triangle, and there's my coat hanger. Coat hanger has kind of a triangle on it. The next one I looked for was a rectangle, and I found rectangles everywhere in my home. One that I really liked was this magic coloring book. A rectangle is different than a square because two of its sides are equal but longer than the other two. So the top and bottom on this one are equal, and the sides are equal but longer than the top and bottom. So there's my rectangle. And you know, I didn't find a diamond in my house. I wasn't looking for that one, but I was looking for a hexagon. A hexagon is a shape that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, equal sides. And it was really hard for me to find a hexagon, but I did find one. I found the end of this bolt. And if you look closely, you can see, Band-Aid, that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal sides and 6 points. And my puppy is trying to butt it out of my hand right now. He's pretty cute. You can't see him. All right. The last one that I looked for was an oval. And an oval has a continuous edge that goes all the way around with no point, like a circle, but it's longer and narrower than a circle. And this is an ice cream container that is shaped like an oval. The lid to the container is also a flat oval. Now, this week we're going to be doing three-dimensional shapes, and we'll be doing a scavenger hunt in your house to see what three-dimensional shapes you can find. In the email, there's a chart that shows all the different three-dimensional shapes that you should be looking for and some examples. Now, I have a really special bonus for the end of this two-dimensional shapes. I'm going to go back to my colander. Now, this colander is really cool because it has lots of shapes in it. I showed you that it was a circle, and you can see that the dots, the holes, make little circles that go around and around and around. But also, I bet you can see on the edge that the holes are in the shape of a triangle. And if you look really carefully into the very center, if I were to connect the dots and draw lines, this very centerpiece would be a hexagon. I'd have a line here, 1, 2, 3, line across the top, 4, line across the sides, 5, line across that, 6. It is a 6-sided shape, a hexagon. So shapes are everywhere. They're pretty fun to find. And I hope you have a great time finding 3-dimensional shapes in your home. Bye-bye.